We have to take it step by step and celebrate the little victories that we have every day in the studio. It's a big task, and if we look at the whole thing all together, it can feel pretty daunting. So, Pulse started about 5 years ago when I got to visit this area with an art residency. And I went to Yellowstone National Park, which really blew my mind. That place is unreal, it's magical. You feel like you're walking through the exhales of Earth. And you get to visit these pools where these tiny microorganisms live. I think I spent an entire day just photographing, zooming into these patterns that are formed. They're really intricate, really interesting. They're like crusty and weird. On that trip, I also got to visit the Grand Teton National Park and explored up in the mountains, the lakes and the rivers and the lush forests. And the kind of scary wildlife that there is, it all makes you feel really small and at the same time connected, one with all. Being here on that experience, surrounded by all this nature from both Yellowstone and Grand Teton, started coming through in the studio in the process of developing Pulse, which is really a tribute to life. So I started exploring patterns from micro to macro, from molecular geometry to cellular growth to algae to seaweed, coral, leaves, trees, and so on growing. Then I started extracting those patterns into paper, drawing them, painting them, figuring out how to make them three-dimensional. And eventually Pulse came together as this world that connects everything, this world where things are intertwined, they're one, there's a sense of integration, everything's linked, one thing needs the other, and they're all pulsating, throbbing, and living all together. Dot by dot, line by line, one by one, we are hand painting every single intricate little pattern. And we're making 60 panels, and each panel takes a couple of days as a team, so it's a lot. Pulse started as small little experiments, then turned into medium-sized art pieces, and is now becoming an entire room where all the walls, all the surrounding walls are art. It really is a treasure opportunity to, as an artist, get the message and the invitation to dream big, dream without limitations, and have somebody that's saying, we'll make it happen, we'll help you, we'll build it with you. It's truly amazing. I realize now that the deeper I went into this project, the more it started touching deeper fibers within me, becoming a more personal reflection of my own inner world and how I experience life and energy. There is a center, a womb that radiates across the room, and it represents that universal source of energy that feeds life to all beings. My hope is that Pulse brings visitors back to that feeling of coming home that arises when we're able to go beyond our individual selves and connect to a much bigger expression of life.